This book summary is called A Series of Unfortunate Events. Book the first. The Bad Beginning. The story takes place at Briny Beach, where the three Baudelaire orphans, Violet, Klaus, and Sunny Baudelaire, are at Briny Beach when Mr. Poe comes and tells them that their parents have perished in a fire. They move in with Count Olaf, who has an eye tattoo at the bottom of his left ankle. He makes the bowlers do hard labor chores. Like, for example, Count Olaf makes them make dinner for his theater troupe. So they get help from his next-door neighbor, Justice Strauss, who gives them a cookbook. When Count Olaf realizes that the bowlers had made patanesca sauce instead of roast beef, he threatens them by putting Sunny in the air, very high. That's when his sea troops arrives. There was a bald man, two pale women, twin sisters. There was another man, and there was a third man, but the only difference was he had hooks for hands. I'm gonna make him look like Freddy. I'm gonna make this guy look like Freddy. At the end of the dinner party, Count Olaf tells the three Baudelaire orphans to go to their bed, but Klaus says that Count Olaf has provided them with one bed. So Count Olaf suggests that they go to the store the next morning to get 2 more beds. But Klaus says that they can't because they don't have money because their fortune is not to be used until Val comes out of age. So saying so, Count Olaf is furious and strikes Klaus across the face. The next day, the three Baudelaires go get help from Mr. Poe, but Mr. Poe is no help. So then the Baudelaires go back to Count Olaf, who makes them cupcakes and says that they will be part of Count Olaf's next play, which is called The Marvelous Marriage. Klaus, Violet, and Sunny realize that Count Olaf is up to no good, so they try to figure out what his plan was. At Justice Strauss's house, Klaus reads about nuptial law, but then the hook-handed man comes and realizes what Klaus is up to. When the hook-handed man realizes that Klaus is trying to figure out what Count Olaf's plan was, he suggests that they do not come until the party is over, but Klaus takes Neutral's law with him. Klaus says that Count Olaf is done for because he figured out what his plan was. What his plan was is to marry Violet so then he could get a hold of the Baudelaire fortune. Violet doesn't believe it, but Klaus says that she's allowed to get married because she's old enough as long as she gets her parents' permission. But they couldn't go to the police because Count Olaf is holding Sunny hostage. Violet tries to rescue her, but she ends up getting trapped in the tower. Then came the day of the marvelous marriage, where she is forced to marry Count Olaf. But she claims that she is not a countess because she didn't sign the document with her right hand. And then Count Olaf goes to jail. Just wait, just kidding. Count Olaf escapes. And that's all for the bad beginning. See you later.